Okay, so again, welcome everyone. My name is Kristen Dolan. I'm from the Research Development Office here at UCSF. So I hope you enjoyed our sessions this morning, and we're going to be just continuing the day with another set of presentations, and then we hope that you will stick around this afternoon for another showcase so that you can interact with the presenters one-on-one. So I'm going to actually talk to you a little bit today about our office, the Research Development Office, and a number of programs that we have within them. So the Research Development Office at UCSF is designed to serve at the nexus between research and research administration. So we serve faculty, administration staff, and leadership, and the goals of our office are really to attract extramural research, increase the competitiveness of our funding, foster research relationships, and drive innovation. So to accomplish this, the Research Development Office is home to 6 unique campus-wide programs. Those are noted here as arrows. Each program is a different color, and you'll see that actually our programs span the lifespan of research from very pre-award all the way through post-award. So over the next 15 to 20 minutes or so, you're going to be hearing from myself and one of my colleagues in the RDO about most of these programs. I'm going to start first with our Team Science program. So that's managed by my colleague Paige Sorensen in the Research Development Office. The goal of our Team Science program is to really facilitate the formation and productivity of these collaborative research teams. So to do this, we offer a number of services to you all. The first is to provide input and advice regarding team building strategies. We also produce very professional, high-quality team building events, roughly 2 a year. 2 a month, excuse me. And we also support the administrative needs of new complex research teams as they form. So how do you engage with a Team Science program, or TSP for short? First, if you are invited to a TSP event, we encourage you to come and meet with your collaborators and other faculty on campus that might be interested in this particular topic. And if you have a topic of your own, we really encourage you to reach out to us. We are always looking for new ideas and topics. The program is designed to serve you all and to host events on topics that you find interesting and are of strategic important to UCSF. So to get more information about TSP, I encourage you to check out our website and also to talk to the manager of TSP, Paige Sorensen. She'll actually be at the RDO showcase this afternoon, as well as Gretchen Kaiser, who's the executive director of our office. Moving on to another program within the RDO, our 3TS program. The T32 Trainee Tracking System is a centralized resource aimed at reducing the big administrative burden of putting together institutional training grants. If you have ever been a part of a training grant, you know that these are no easy feat to put these together. And so the manager of this program, Halima Mohammed Todd, also in the front row, is really here to serve as the campus-wide expert as it relates to training grants. So we provide 2 services for this program. The first is a really comprehensive database that helps you track trainee and faculty participation outcomes so that you can easily report those on your training grant proposals and renewals. And then secondly, as I mentioned, Halima is our campus expert and is here to assist you in both the preparation of those training proposals as well as maintaining all of your data and metrics in this campus-wide database. So how do you engage with 3TS? Well, if you are working on a T32 renewal, you can go ahead and reach out to Halima to get going on those tables. So if you have any questions related to the tables themselves or to just training grants generally, she is the expert and point person. So I highly encourage you to reach out to her. And again, the capabilities of that program are to manage both historical data and to assist you in the tracking and reporting of trainee progress and faculty participation. When can you engage with us? So as you might be aware, T32s are generally due 3 times a year. Those are the standard NIH deadlines. And so if you are putting in a new proposal where faculty or historical data is not already present in the system, we encourage you to reach out as soon as possible, but at least 3 months beforehand. If your data is already in there, so you're already using 3TS, 1 month before, please make sure to reach out to Halima. And if you have any questions, again, Halima Mohammed Todd, and that is her contact information. You can find more information also on the website. So lastly, I'll be telling you a little bit about the program that I manage. So that's the Large Grant Development Program in our Research Development Office. So this program is designed to support the development of complex, large grant proposals. So what do we mean by large grant proposals? Typically, that means over $1 million a year direct costs, but really any of these multi-component proposals, so the NIH U54s, PO1s, anything that has those multi-component, multi-investigator, that also is considered a large grant, and we'd be happy to help you develop those proposals. We also work on proposals that are deemed strategically important as assessed by UCSF leadership. So for example, the instrumentation grants, which you heard from Elizabeth Sinclair this morning, we are happy to help you put those in. Just a clarification that the Large Grant Development Program focuses on research proposals, so that is really what we are most expert in and most able to assist you, as opposed to like training or career development proposals. So what can we offer you? If you bring us onto your team, we really become entrenched in your proposal development team and can offer a variety of services, which I've kind of outlined here. Everything from project management, strategy and grantsmanship advice, technical writing and editing, and we do also have a really robust library of template texts that we would be happy to share from successful proposals that we have supported. When do you want to work with us? Well, it's never too early to reach out to our program. So as you might appreciate, these large grants take a number of months to put together to be successful. And so as soon as you're even thinking about applying for a grant, I really encourage you to reach out to us. Typically we book out, or our queue books out about 3 to 4 months in advance. So that kind of just gives you an idea of the window that we're operating in. I also just want to take a very quick moment and direct you to another guide that the Research Development Office manages. So we have a website online managed by the UCSF Library called Grant Templates and Guides. That is our website there, guides.ucsf.edu/RDO. And if you go to this page, you are going to find descriptions and template text and examples for pretty much any component of a NIH grant proposal. So anything from facilities and resources, so we have descriptions on there for every UCSF department, every program that is presenting today. We have a description online for what they do, what they can offer, so that you can easily slot that into your facilities and resources section of your proposal. If you're looking for an institutional example of an institutional letter of support, we have those. All of the new attachments required in the NIH Human Subjects and Clinical Trials forms. We have examples and templates for those. Pretty much anything that you want related to an NIH proposal, you can probably find something here. If you are on this page and you don't see an example of what you want, just go ahead and reach out to us, and that's how we prioritize what new content to add to the site. You'll also see some project management tools and other strategy level documents that will be able to assist you in any type of proposal that you're going to be developing. So if you have any questions regarding the Large Grant Development Program or the Guides website, you can please reach out to me. Again, my name is Kristen Dolan, and these are the websites that we referenced today. So with that, I want to turn it over to my colleague, Emmy Volpe, who will be telling you about both our resource allocation program and our limited submissions program. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon and welcome here. Thank you for being here. So my name is Emmy Volpe, and today I will tell you a little bit about the Resource Allocation Program, which is also known as RAP. What is RAP? RAP is a campus-wide program that is in charge of the dissemination, submission, review, and award of many intramural funding opportunities. We run competitions twice a year in spring and fall, more specifically September and March. RAP can also be described as a consortium of many different funding agencies. Right now we have approximately 26. And these programs, the main goal of the program is to fund as much good science as possible. RAP is open to all the faculty in the 4 schools at UCSF and also many of the affiliated sites. Now, how do faculty engage with RAP? First of all, let me describe who is our audience. Our audience are the applicants, the reviewers, and the review committee chairs, and the faculty directors of the funding agencies. They all engage through the RAP website, which is a main source, and it's over here, and then the RAP portal, and through the program email address. Now, on the RAP website is a repository of a lot of information. All you need to know about RAP, it's actually on the website. In here, we have always posted the deadlines, and over here, these are very important things to know, resources. This is how the program, works and how to go about applying. And in here, we always describe new partners, new funding agencies, or new funding opportunities. Now, when do faculty engage with RAP? For new faculty, it would be really a good idea to include the RAP funding opportunities as part of their internal planning, session, which they can, plan together with their mentor. And as soon as the call for application is launched, that's when things could change, because RAP is not static, but it's a very dynamic program that changes every cycle. So every cycle, some opportunities are added, some are removed. So check out when after we launch, and then if you have any questions about the funding opportunities, you should be in touch with us as soon as possible. And then again, one big recommendation is to submit in advance and not wait for the last minute. Because if you're not familiar with the formatting, with the requirements, and with the portal, you might want to get ahead of the game, and the portal allows you to start an application and see what is required, and then you can come back, edit, and finish when you're ready. When you have the PDF ready to go, then you upload and submit. Now, so this is the portal. So from the RAP website, you can link directly to the portal, and the portal is good for several things. You can submit applications, and you can view the final results of a competition. The final results include the scores and the reviews. The portal is very easy to use. Of course, here we have two categories of people. The ones who already have an account with us, so they're the returning users, they just sign in. Or if you forget your password, do not duplicate accounts, please, and just reset the password like in any website. And then if you are a first-time user, then you might want to create an account. Very easy. You just put your email, a password, and you tell us if you are a faculty or not, and then you're good to go. The grants. So we offer a lot of different grants, and they are divided into these major buckets, major categories. It's important to know that the technology includes the Catalyst program, which is a special program. It's a little bit different from every other grant. And I have to tell you that even after 11 years, we are still, observing, the slogan that we created 11 years ago of one application, many funding opportunities, and one deadline. So no matter which grant opportunity you decide to, submit to, you still have, one deadline, and the application is good for all mechanisms. Let's talk a little bit about the RAP review and award process. RAP was modeled after the NIH peer review, and we have, it works through 11 highly specialized review committee to provide a fair, rigorous, and transparent review process. Now, the applications are assigned to a review committee that it's organized by subject area, and each application is assigned to 2 reviewers, and these 2 reviewers, A and B, are equal, and we use the NIH scoring rubric. And the funding agencies at the end of this process receive the final scores, the reviews, and so they have all they need to make their funding decisions. The good news about RAP and what makes it so special is there is these cross-funding opportunities within the consortium that if an agency doesn't have enough money to fund all the good applications, they help each other along this process. This is RAP in the numbers for the prior academic years. You can see how many were submitted and awarded, and the success rate is at 35% right now, and $6 million for the annual funding. And this is our slogan now, Seeding Outstanding Research. Please, don't hesitate to contact us. We're always here to help. And so that's me, and that's Patty Hoppy, who's in the audience here, and there is the program email. So, wherever you prefer, you can contact us directly or via phone or via email, or email through the program. So now we go into the limited submission program. This is another program that is housed within the Research Development Office, and my colleague Lisa Auer is the manager of this program. The limited submission program is responsible for the management of extramural funding opportunities. For these particular opportunities, though, the key thing is that only one proposal can be submitted by a faculty at UCSF to the sponsor. So there needs to be an internal process to select that one person, right? And so the limited submission is responsible for dissemination, solicitation, selection of all these opportunities. The way to learn about this, you need to register because otherwise you're not getting this email. The opportunities are announced via the limited submission listserv and on the website. So if you are not in here, make sure to contact, the program manager and make sure that you are receiving these announcements. So this is this announcement. So we collect the application via email in this case, so it's not electronic, but it's done via email. And then we form review committees as necessary, depending on the number of applications that we receive. And then we facilitate the review. And then finally, we inform the applicants of, who are these nominees, who are these folks that are allowed to submit to the sponsor. This is the limited submission by the numbers. We announce 135 applications, and we form about 40 review committees per year. And on average, 100 faculty members can, they get nominated. And these are the major opportunities that include very prestigious award for young investigators, the Pew Scholar, the Parker Fellowship. So this is something really important, especially if you are, a junior faculty at UCSF. And now we go into when do faculty engage with the limited submission. It's very important that they engage early on because, again, nobody is allowed to submit without internal approval. So the institutional approval is really important. So it's in the pre-award. Before you want to submit, you need to be in touch if there are questions and go through the process of being approved. So this is the important also to keep in mind when it comes to the limited submission. This is a selection-only process. So the applicants should not expect any feedback because feedback is not going to be provided. And the reason is because there is a very quick turnaround and it's not possible to provide feedback, at least, as far as for what's happening currently. The limited submission program is housed in the Research Development Office. The manager is here in the office, in the audience, Lisa. And, you can contact Lisa via email, via phone, and, the website also has a lot of important information. And now I'm done.